Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners... And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo.
Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
San Francisco's offense is built largely on speed, and Danny Gray, he's got plenty of it. A legit 4-3 guy who can burn defenders with the ball in his hands. He can catch it short and turn it into a long play. And as quick as he is, the 49ers will get the ball to him plenty, as they just did there for a first down.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Completes it to Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll buy some time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Lock to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Locke going to throw. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Off play action. Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hey, come on.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he's going to have the Niners 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Garoppolo on the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. likely be the last play of the quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Play action. Garoppolo.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go.
At their own 13.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Locke, left side here. That's the tight end Fant.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room past the 30, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. He's got room at the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And now here is another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Lance
steps away.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Garoppolo now. And my goodness, another interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw it is locked.
He's got his running back, Rashad Penny.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
This is the tight end Fant.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A lock-finding Fant for the Seahawk first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Penny, a first down carry. And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 60 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Locke. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Locke. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Penny will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
18 yards, first down Niners. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Running right, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Block now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. This one caught by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Forced out to his left. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
57 the mark. 57 the mark. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready, go.
They run over center with Mitchell. Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the football.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up, I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man, we do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. These love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want.